Hello everybody, welcome to the Geeks Handbag, coming to you from somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I hope you're all keeping well and a very happy new year to you all. So over Christmas I received a stash of Doctor Who goodies and I thought you might like to take a look at them. And here it all is. So we've got a couple of nice figurines to take a look at. The 11th Doctor TARDIS, a giant cyber controller, the 13th Doctor Console, some badge sets. We got the classic Doctors and Monsters set, Doctor Who Flux set, and a Time Lord Victorious t-shirt. So which should we take a look at first? So let's start with the TARDIS, and it says it's the series 5 to 10 TARDIS. So one thing we notice straight away is the St John's ambulance badge is missing from the front. Apparently the BBC have lost the licence for it, which is a bit of a shame, but let's see if the actual figurine itself has it when we take out the box. I really hope it does. On the back we've got a TARDIS guide. It says it includes a 16-page magazine. So let's get it out, and that's a bit of a deal breaker actually, because if it doesn't have the St John's ambulance badge on the front, I am going to be a bit disappointed. There's the magazine, and here's the TARDIS. Ooh, there's the back. Oh, it's nice and chunky, got a bit of weight to it. Yes, it is on there. Well, I'm very pleased to see that. So the reason I say it's a deal breaker is because it was nice when they added it back onto the TARDIS prop, because it was on the original TARDIS and then it disappeared for quite a few years, and then Matt Smith took over as the Doctor and the TARDIS regenerated with him and featured the badge again. So I'm very pleased to see it on there. The model itself looks really nice actually, really good details on it. It's a nice shade of blue, and I think these look like they're not painted on, they look like transfers or stickers, but yeah, they look really good. And I think they did this figurine very early on in the collection, and it was all hand painted. I remember the windows looked quite messy on the original one, so this is definitely a vast improvement on that. Let's just take a quick look at the magazine. The TARDIS, got Matt on the front there, nice cover, and there's a picture of the figurine without the badge, obviously the earlier version. Oh, the TARDIS prop looks a bit battered. That looks a bit like it did in the Snowmen there, not as clean as the figurine version. We've got some of the other Doctor's TARDISes there, which is nice. So yeah, the 9th Doctor, slightly darker colour, didn't have the badge, and some of the interior console designs. That was a nice one. I do like this particular TARDIS console, so Matt's later version, and obviously Capaldi used it and they tweaked it a bit. The Junkyard TARDIS, that was really nice, and the Meddling Monk there. The Rani with the Master from Mark of the Rani, that was a nice designer console. Be good if Hero Collector did a version of that. And then finally we've got a real police box, which looks really nice and chunky. So that's a nice little magazine to accompany the TARDIS. Yes, I think the police box sign and pull to open sign are printed on, and these are possibly transfers or stickers, but they certainly don't feel like they're going to come off. But either way, it looks a lot neater than the original version we got a few years ago. And I believe Hero Collector are thinking of doing a series of different TARDIS designs, so other Doctors' TARDISes, which would be nice to see. But for now, this is a nice re-release, and if it is the first of many, it's a good one to kick off a new range. So next up, it's the Cyber Controller. This is a special issue, so it's a bigger figure. He also comes with a big 20-page magazine. So this was from the 10th Doctor two-parter, Rise of the Cybermen, Age of Steel. Nice design. Like the fact it comes in this big box as well with polystyrene for protection. So I'll just carefully tip him out. Oh, here he is. Looks really nice. Got to be careful of those wires. Yeah, looks really good. So just plonk him down. He's got a nice bit of weight to him as well. So I really like it when they do these special editions, these big figures, get much more detail in them. And I'll just give you a quick spin in his chair. He's about 10 centimeters tall, so a nice size. And yeah, it's a really nice design. That looks really good. Yeah, I was a bit worried the wires were going to be thin, but actually they're not. They're really thick and strong, which is good. And there's great detail on him. You can see the brain there poking through the cyber helmet, and there's the cyber symbol and all the pipes and wires. It really does look fantastic. Of all the big figures they've done, the special editions like the Weeping Angel Statue of Liberty and the Croton figure, the Melkur figure, I think this one, the Cyber Controller, is going to go down as a bit of a favourite. I really, really like it. And as I said, it comes with a nice 20-page magazine full of pictures of the Cybermen. Be like us, that's cool, isn't it? I'll admit I wasn't overly fond of this particular design of Cyberman when it first came out, but it's kind of grown on me over the years. In fact, I think it's become iconic in many ways. A nice colour picture from Tomb of the Cybermen, which is a great story. The 10th Doctor and Rose. Rise of the Cybermen, Age of Steel was actually quite a good two-parter. I quite enjoyed it. Then we got a 2-page spread on Torchwood and the Doctor. and then a bit looking at all the various designs of Cybermen over the years. It's amazing how much they've changed, isn't it? I still love the Mondasian Cybermen the best though, I think. So yeah, it's a really good magazine full of lots of nice pictures, loads of information. Really nice magazine to go with your figurine. You will be deleted. Yes, a fantastic figurine. I absolutely love it. Next up, I got a couple of pin badge sets, and I really like the presentation boxes on these with the little caricatures. There's Weeping Angel, Old 60, K9. Yeah, really nice. So I've got a classic Doctors and Monsters set, and also the Doctor Who Flux set. So let's start with the classic Doctors and Monsters and see who we get in here. So we've got the first Doctor and a Zarbi. That's nice. Looks like the Zarbi's trying to give him a hug, doesn't it? The second Doctor, hello Jamie, in his big tall hat with a Yeti. We've got the third Doctor and Azal from the Daemons. That's nice. Then we've got the fourth Doctor and Davros having a chat like they did in Genesis of the Daleks, and a very nice pin badge of the TARDIS. And each of these are one badge each, apart from these two. The fourth Doctor and Davros are two separate badges, and obviously the TARDIS. So nice to have some more classic Doctor pins, and something just a little bit different this time. So here they are, the Flux gang, starting with the 13th Doctor, Yaz and Dan, and it's great to have a pin badge of John Bishop. I really liked him in this series. Then we got Carvanista, he looks great, love that little pin badge. Then we got Vinda with his big floppy hair, and then possibly the two best characters in Flux for me, Swarm and Azure, and they look really awesome as pin badges. So obviously there was a lot of characters in Flux, we can't have them all, but a really nice selection for this pin badge collection. So two really nice pin sets, and they're really good quality badges as well. A nice enamel finish with the pin on the back there. So I'm hoping they'll do more of these. In fact, I'm wondering which set they'll do next. And talking of the 13th Doctor, here's her Tardis Console. Now, I wasn't sure about ordering this. I'm not the biggest fan of this TARDIS interior, but I absolutely love this range of the TARDIS consoles that Hero Collector are doing. And also, I do find this one a bit of an oddity, and I really wanted it in my collection to go with the rest. So, it says, obviously, we got the figurine. Alongside your model of the 13th Doctor's TARDIS console comes a handy guide to its quirky workings in an 8-page magazine. So, I like the fact they've started putting these consoles in these big boxes as well for protection. And yeah, there's lots of polystyrene as you'd expect. So here it comes. Oh, gotta be careful not to drop it out. Oh, there goes the magazine. And here it is. So let's just pop it down and have a closer look at it. Obviously we've got the big crystal column at the top there. And I do like all this stuff going on underneath here. All the pipes and wires and stuff. And there's the little crystal TARDIS that we got a brief glimpse of. Haven't seen much of that, have we? Where's the custard cream dispenser? Which side is that on? So yeah, obviously I'm well aware that from certain angles this can look a bit rude. And I'm also aware that it massively divides fan opinion, this console. But as I said, I really like this range of consoles that Eagle Moss are doing. And I want this one in my collection. It is something just very different, especially when I compare it to the other consoles. And as if by magic, here they all are. So we've got the first Doctor's console, the fourth Doctor's console, the fourth Doctor's secondary console, the fifth Doctor's console, oh, that one's my favourite, the 12th Doctor's, which looks really nice, and now 13th. So when you put them all together, you can see they are all vastly different. They've all got their own personality. And I absolutely love this range that Hero Collector do. So I really hope they do more of these. And of course it comes with this magazine. So we've got, oh, there's that crystal TARDIS I was talking about. Yeah, I really like that. We've got a nice diagram showing all the different things that are on the console. The microphone the Doctor likes to shout down. That's a nice picture. I do like that. Looks pretty cool. And oh, those steps, which I think they've got rid of, haven't they? Or are they still there? I'm not sure. But yeah, nice little magazine to go with it. So the 13th Doctor console, obviously it's a bit of a Marmite one. You either love it or hate it, I think. But either way, I think it's a nice addition to the console range. And last but not least, it's the Time Lord Victorious t-shirt I got. I do love a nice t-shirt. And as I've said before, I quite like Time Lord Victorious. I thought it was a good concept. Yeah, the animation could have been better, blah, blah, blah. But I also enjoyed the books and the audios they did. And I think this is a really nice, colourful designer t-shirt with the 10th Doctor hovering over the Daleks there, especially the big Emperor Dalek with his huge gold bulbous head. So yes, I'm really looking forward to wearing this. So there you are, a nice stash of Doctor Who goodies to add to my ever-growing Doctor Who collection. And if you like what you saw, all of these products and more are available from the Eaglemoss/Hero Collector website, and I put a link in the description below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do check out the Geeks Handbag on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget, I also do a weekly Doctor Who podcast with Gary that goes out every Friday called The Big Blue Box Podcast, so do give that a listen. But until the next time, take care of yourselves. Bye bye!